Yes, it does.
We're starting.
Oh, okay, we're recording on a random Monday. This is literally a month in advance. We're recording ahead of time. First time ever we've done this. We're recording way ahead, so when we're on winter break, we don't miss a beat. We're doing this for you guys. We're doing
For
this
you.
for you. Only you can prevent forest fires. Uncle Sam needs you.
You.
God needs you. All right. The priesthood needs
You.
you.
Oh, that would be a sick, like priest version of Uncle Sam. It's just Jesus. It's
Oh,
just Jesus Christ. You're going.
name of the
You.
episode. The priesthood needs you.
Priesthood needs you.
Um,
It always needs people. Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah,
this
we're
is
time travelers.
episode whatever. I don't know.
That's too far in advance for my
Yeah,
brain to think about.
but happy early New Year's, because technically before New Year's. After
Yep.
Christmas, I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope you had a great holiday. I hope you got all the presents you wanted, and I hope you donated all of them, because if you keep them, you're a heretic. No. Just kidding.
We don't believe in gift giving.
Yeah. We're not those people.
We're not those people.
Yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys had a great podcast. Great Christmas. I hope we have a good podcast here. Let's dive into it.
Let's do it.
So
It is the feast of the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
yes, sir. I was on the 27th. Glad you said the title. 'Cause I was
You're
on the wrong
welcome.
one.
I'm here to help a brother out.
I'll take reading 1.
Yeah, because reading 2 is very long.
Well, it's an or. I mean, they're like similar size. You can take the smaller reading too. Actually, it'd be like the same. It'd be the same size. Anyways, size doesn't matter. Reading 1. It's our homie Cyrac dropping these bombs of truth. All right, don't monetize us. Or not monetize us. Censor us. Sirach, chapter 3, verses 2 through 6, 12 through 14. Here we go. God sets a father in honor over his children, a mother's authority he confirms over her sons. Whoever honors his father atones for his sins and preserves himself from them. When he prays, he's heard. He stores up riches who reveres his mother. Whoever honors his father is gladdened by children. And when he prays is heard. Whoever reveres his father will live a long life. He who obeys his father brings forth to his mother. My son, take care of your father when he is old. Grieve not as long as he lives, even if his mind fail. Be considerate of him. Revile him not all the days of his life. Kindness to the father will not be forgotten. Firmly planted against the debt of your sins, a house raised in justice to you. Wow, I struggled. It's been a long day.
It's Monday right now.
It's a Monday. Had a long weekend. A lot of work. I love the ending. Kindness to your father will not be forgotten. We've said this many times. We said this last week, which is technically like 5 weeks ago on this. But Jesus will not forget when you do something in his favor or in his image. God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit will not forget. When you go to heaven, they will remember you in that way. They'll remember you in the way that you were going out and spreading the word. They will remember that you chose to be faithful instead of joining the rest of society in destruction and power and riches. Like they'll remember that you chose a life of happiness and with God and with non-materials, but spiritually and with family. He will remember all of that. What he won't remember is how much money was in your bank account. What he won't remember is how big your business got, unless it was religious. Uh, is he remembers all the important things that he tells us. He lays it out for us. He wrote a Bible for us. He made it so easy for us, and yet we still don't follow it.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I really like that idea of like, um, God's not going to remember the, the physical things that we had here on
Mm-hmm.
earth. So why should we, you know,
Mm-hmm.
why should we hold on to something that is going to be forgotten?
Yeah.
We should focus on things that are going to live on, uh, after we die.
Isn't
Uh,
it crazy that the Egyptians believed that you had to buy your way into the afterlife?
it is wild.
They're
Uh,
like, if you weren't rich, you're not making it to the afterlife. Crazy. I mean, they
yeah.
weren't making it to the afterlife anyways because they didn't believe in God. But uh,
You never know.
you
You never
never know.
know.
Some of them might have.
We have a merciful God.
We do. We really do. Maybe they got put in purgatory. You never know.
You never know. Um, but uh, I like the very beginning of it, of God sets a father in honor over his children, a mother's authority he confirms over her sons. Um, it's like, um, because that's, I mean, this is talking about obviously this is the feast of the Holy Family, and so that's talking about Joseph there, because Joseph is the foster father
Mm-hmm.
of Jesus. Um, he's not the actual father,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But God wanted him to be there because it's important to have a father figure in your life.
Yes.
It's important to have a father and a mother in your life, um, because they are set to be an example for you on how you live, and they direct your life. And for the first 17 years of your life, like they have a control over you, but it's not like an abusive control. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, obviously in most cases, unfortunately
It's
not in some cases.
dictatorship.
Yeah, um but we're called to honor them. We're called to follow them. Um like no matter what they say for the first 17, as long as we live with them under their roof. Um I mean, even after we like when we turn into adults, we're even still called to like honor them. Like I have I have a lot of respect for my parents, you
Mm-hmm.
know, um, 'cause they're my parents, and uh, they have I'm like in a debt to them that I can never repay, right? Because they gave me life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Without them, I wouldn't be alive.
True.
Um,
It kind of like we kind of do give it back in the sense that when they get old, we're called to take care of them. So it's like, yeah, like back in the Bible days. Like we talked about with Abraham in Bible study this week, it's like if they don't have a kid, they have to take care of themselves when they're old. And it's like even in biblical times, if you didn't have kids, you had to take care of yourself. Whereas your kids were meant to work and take care of you, make sure you were fed. They like pretty much lived with you. So it's like we kind of return the favor. I mean, we can't return by giving them a new life, but
yeah,
we can return by making their elderly life relaxing and like fun so that after like grinding out all these years,
yeah,
they can relax.
we can do the best that we can. Um,
Mm-hmm.
which also sounds very familiar because I mean, with our relationship with God,
Mhm.
um, like Jesus paid off the debt that we could never pay off ourselves. Um, no matter what we do, we'll never pay off the debt. Um, but Jesus did. Um, so yeah, and this just makes me think like why um like no matter what your personal like beliefs are, why would you not want to be a parent? You
Mhm.
know? Like
Yeah.
I know people have their like their own reasons and stuff, but
Yeah.
to me it just doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
It's like we get it. It's expensive.
Yeah.
My parents knew that when they had 5 kids, but we all made it out. Like we we didn't have as much money as everybody else who like was an only child or whatever, but like we made it out just fine. We actually love each other more. I feel like we there's 5 of us. I feel like we have a big happy family, happier than most other families because we have a big family.
hmm
And it's like because you're not just there's a limited amount of ways that your love comes from when it's just one child. It's like just your parents. But if you have 5 kids, like me, I'm getting love from my 4 sisters, my parents, and it's like you're pulling it from all over the place. Where opposed, I can't even imagine being an only child.
I
Just your
couldn't imagine
parents.
it either.
No offense to people that are only childs, but it would be boring, especially growing up in chaos with 5 or 6 other people. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's always the joke about like Catholic families always having like massive families all the time.
gotta have a minivan.
You gotta have the Catholic assault vehicle, as they call it. Um, uh, but I mean, it's it's so beautiful. Like you're giving up the opportunity to literally create life, to bring forth
Mm-hmm.
life and raise your children like to either be like you or be better than you.
Mm-hmm.
It's um I think that's a beautiful thing that I feel like anyone called to marriage should work towards.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Beautiful thing.
well, that's all I've got on this section.
Yeah, I'm all good on this one too. Let's move on to reading two. Yeah, your pick. Just saying the second one's shorter.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with the second
It's
one
literally the
for
same
time for
thing,
time's sake.
just like 4 verses off.
All right. I will be reading from Colossians chapter 3 verses 12 through 17. I think it's 12 through 17. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um Brothers and sisters, put on as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness and humility, gentleness and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving one another. If one has a grievance against another, as the Lord has forgiven you, so must you also do. And put all these, and over all these, put on love, that is, the bond of perfection, and let the peace of Christ control your hearts, and peace into which you were also called in one body, and be thankful. And let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, as in all wisdom you teach and admonish one another, singing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs with gratitude in your hearts to God. And whatever you do, in word or in deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him.
Um, Chair's a little squeaky. Saint Paul loves his lists.
Yeah,
He loves to list things off. Uh, it was one of the previous weeks he again listed off all the things you should be doing. Um, and in the last video, not the last video, 4 weeks ago, um, he listed off all the things that you're doing wrong. He's always like this is what you should be doing, or this is what you are doing. And sometimes back to back, sometimes it's like this is what you're doing and this is what you should be doing.
It's very cut and dried. I like
Mm.
that.
There's no interpretation. The interpretation is you either doing good or bad.
Exactly. Doesn't speak in the in parables.
Mm-hmm.
Right. that that was loud. Um, yeah, this one is I think very similar to and this is so weird. Uh 4 weeks ago, right? Yeah. 4 weeks ago. Um, where we're talking about uh put on as God's chosen one, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. You know, he's talking about putting on um, those clothes of these virtues of heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Um, I think that's a common theme, and it's a really cool way of seeing it because you put on clothes. It's like it's I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like you don't like have to try to or you're not
The clothes are baggy.
the clothes are bag. I know where I'm trying to go. I just like I can't like
Mm-hmm.
say I can't like say it out loud, but like um you know when you're not uh you just naturally like radiate these things. Um because with clothes you're just wearing them. You're not like um I mean, you're not like putting them on for like an external purpose or anything. It's just like radiating off of you, and people just look in your way, and they see this. And so in this same way, when you're putting on these clothes of these virtues,
Mm-hmm.
it should be so like natural for us, and not we should be doing it for the purpose of doing the good of another and not doing it to like show off or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it should just be natural, and people should be able to see that from us.
Yeah, I like in the middle when it goes, and over all these put on love. That is the bond of perfection. So basically, if you do all of these things, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, it'll automatically lead you to love. Like you don't have to try to love. If you're doing all of that, you already are loving. And what it says here is the bond of perfection. You can't have a human bond with another person without love. Then like it's gonna be completely sinful, the interaction. Like people do this all the time. If you are with a woman and you don't love her, it's gonna be a completely sinful relationship. You don't have that bond. You don't have that base to build off of. But if you do love them, then you do have that bond to build off of. And it's a strong foundation. Same thing with family. If you don't have gentleness or patience or kindness with your family, you're not going to have a good, solid foundation to build your love on top of. You're going to have a couple of wood picks that are going to crush underneath the concrete. But yeah, it's like you can't have a good, loving, God fearing relationship without, and not the bad fear, the good fear, of course. Without that love, without love, you don't have any connection to this world or to God.
Yeah, and like the definition of love according to the church is willing the good of another.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's purely for the sake of another person, not for yourself, not to make yourself feel good.
Mhm.
Like it's to help others. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's completely selfless.
Keanu Reeves has a good quote. He was on like a late night show or something, and someone asked him, they're like, "Are you a lover or fighter?" And he was like, "Well, you can't be a lover without a fighter because you have to fight for your love." And it's like that.
That's
Good quote.
yeah, that's true. And like sometimes, and lots of people mistake what love is, um, because they think that it's purely just a feeling that you get. But love sometimes doesn't look like what we think is love. It can, you know, it should be like if someone's doing something wrong, we should step in and tell them that they're doing something wrong because that's showing love.
Mm-hmm.
That's willing the good of them, um, to help them to be closer to Christ and telling them, hey, what you're doing, it's wrong. It's against what God commands. It's against like what we're taught. It's against everything like morally and stuff. So um sometimes it doesn't always look like love, but it really is.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else. I mean, the second half, it goes like, "Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly." Just like, yeah, if you have the
It's
love with Christ,
typical Paul stuff, you know.
Angry classic Paul.
Classic Paul.
Do something new, would you?
Yeah, come on, Paul.
Just getting predictable.
We're gonna get a letter or something tomorrow, and it's just gonna say from Paul.
Oh man. Yeah, anything else?
Nope, that looks good to me.
Okay,
Do you want to read the first half or the second half?
take the first half.
Yeah, I thought you read.
I can do. I'll tell you what. I'll go to Joseph in Egypt instead. I'll take those first three lines of your paragraph. I feel like
Stealing them
that.
from me.
I
I'm just
feel like
kidding.
that clips it in a good half. Okay, here we go. Gospel. Oh, it abbreviate it. We got Matthew. Matthew again. There we
Yeah,
go.
too.
Welcome
Yes.
back, Matthew. I shouldn't say that because he could be the previous week and we just don't know.
This
Matthew
is so trippy.
2:13 through 15 and 19 through 23. Here we go. When the Magi had departed, the faithfully departed. Okay. When the Magi had departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and stay there until I tell you. Herod is going. Herod, not Harold. Herod is going to search for the child to destroy him." Joseph rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed for Egypt. He stayed there until the death of Herod, that what the Lord had said through the prophet might be fulfilled. Out of Egypt I call my son. When Herod, had died, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt and said,
Rise, take the child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel, for those who sought the child's life are dead. He rose, took the child and his mother, and went to the land of Israel. But when he heard that Ar- Archelaus was ruling over Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go back there. And because he had been warned in a dream to depart, he departed for the region of Galilee. He went and dwelt in a town called Nazareth, so that what had been spoken through the prophets might be fulfilled. He shall be called a Nazarene. You're thinking of Harold from Person of Interest, aren't you?
Harold. Um, I think the wording in this is really interesting. Um, in the beginning, in the beginning,
In-
um, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother," letting it like us know that it's not actually Joseph's kid.
yeah.
And I love it that it's like not your wife. It's like his mother. She's known as Mother Mary, not Joseph's wife, which is a lot of times what people were like to referred as in the old times. It's like, yeah, I am uh Sarah, wife of Abraham. It's like that's what they were known as. And Mary is not, I mean, she is his wife, but she's bigger than that. She's the mother of Jesus Christ. Like, that's what she's known as, not as the wife of Joseph. Joseph is known as the husband of Mary.
Husband, yeah. Yeah. And I forgot where I heard it from, but the the fact that Joseph just like without hesitation, um, you know, imagine like being Joseph, you had just like I'm pretty sure it said just divorced uh Mary or something in like secret. And so they were separated. Um and then all of a sudden this angel comes to you and says, "Hey, Mary's pregnant. Don't be afraid to go be with her. Like it's not your child,
hmm
but you're called to like protect them and watch over them and be the father to this child that isn't yours." Um and then he just without a hesitation, he went back. He brought brought Mary to Egypt to keep them safe.
hmm
Um and then brought them to Nazareth to keep them safe again.
hmm
It's like he's just been this constant protector. Um, Probably not. I mean, obviously, not fully understanding what's going on.
Yeah.
There's, I bet you would have like so many questions. Um, but no, he just did it.
Yeah.
And this also just shows the importance of a father as well,
hmm
like being the protector. Um, you know, it's so important to have a father in your life.
Yes.
Um,
Very important. Um,
you got anything else here?
I was just thinking of, and because he was born in a dream. So Archelaus was like the ruler's dead, but when I'm struggling with the part where, when he had been warned in a dream, did an angel come down in a dream that we just like completely skipped? We like missed that part. You know what I'm talking about? Did an angel come down, or maybe it's in another uh,
Hmm.
gospel? But you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know who came down and told him in a dream. He was just warned in a dream, unless it was just God, just like a little nugget of truth.
Well, I mean, here it says the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream.
Yeah, but um, dream. Yeah, but the angel was telling him to go or to leave Jerusalem, right? Or yeah, Judea.
Yeah.
But it never said who warned him to not go back there and to like go to um Nazareth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it does.
Oh,
It does in the second line in the second paragraph. It says, when Herod had died, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt.
yeah, but didn't he tell him to go back
To the
to?
child and went to Nazareth. When he heard that,
Didn't he tell him to go back to the same place they were just at?
he was afraid to go back there, and because he had been warned in a dream. Yeah, that's weird. Because it does say, yeah, and
Yeah, because he warned him.
because he had been warned in a dream he departed from. So he
Yeah,
must have. So he, I guess it's saying, I get referencing that he was warned.
in when the angel came,
I
or did
guess.
the angel come tell him to do something, and then God was like, actually having to go? I don't know.
That is, yeah. Hmm.
That's just a mystery we'll find out in heaven. Uh,
First question I'll ask.
all right. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Because I'm good. Let's go on to. Oops, that's
The wrong one.
the wrong one. Click the wrong one. Oh, there we go. Okay. Question of the week this week. Oh, sponsor of the week is Saint Joseph for sticking it out
Saint
and
Joseph, what a
having a
guy.
little faith. Um,
All you need is a little faith.
that's all you need. All right. Question of the week this week is favorite ways to pray. Um, I kind of want to take the lead on this one.
Go for it.
I love doing the Rosary and Divine Mercy Chaplet because it gives me I get off topic sometimes and it just gives me like a centered focus. Like it gives me a guide on my prayer. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That and it still calls for the intercession of Mother Mary, which is great. Never a bad idea to have Mary on your side.
Yeah.
Um and you're after Divine Mercy, you're like literally asking for the mercy for all the sins you've done. Like it's not a bad thing to have done.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I call it a litany of thanks. I go through depends on how much time I have, but I'll go through every person in my life and I'll thank God for them, just for every single one. And then if I am in adoration, I'll go through every person and thank God and say why specifically I'm thankful. This is the aspect that you've given them to help me with. This is why I'm thankful for them.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, like if it was my parents, I'd be like, thank you for my mom and dad for giving me a good foundation, giving me a good life, giving me a house, give me all this stuff that I need to grow up and to be a good child of God. Like that's like one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's really I mean I love my talks. You can never go wrong with like telling God what you're anxious about, especially when it's something like about faith. Like when it's like, God, I'm struggling with this part of my faith life. Like it's good to go right to the source. I mean, sometimes he'll talk back, other times he's just listening. And it's like sometimes you just need to talk to someone,
Hmm.
talk it out. Helps. But yeah, I really like those ways. Those are like my favorite ways to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for me, my two favorite ways probably would be like during like during mass and adoration. I'll like kneel for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and usually when I kneel, I'm doing like active praying. So I'll just like, you know, that's where I'll like focus on talking to God. And you know, usually it depends on like how my day is going, is
Mm-hmm.
that usually like directs what I'll be talking to him about. Like if I'm thankful for something, I'll do it in Thanksgiving, and then if I am struggling or something, I will just ask like, what am I supposed to do? What do I do? And then when I sit, it's usually just more like passive.
Mm-hmm.
I take that time to just like listen. Because I think uh sometimes I can like, you know, talk so much to God and focus on my talking to God that I don't take the time to
Mm-hmm.
listen to his response afterward.
Yeah.
Uh, So yeah, I'd say that. And then um I'd say, you know, just walking around or moving is when I have just like a regular just conversation with God.
Mm-hmm.
Um just like venting or something. I'll just have just a normal Normal conversation.
Yeah, those are all good stuff. Next, let's go to our draft of the week.
Draft. Draft of the week.
This week is uh New Testament characters. We took out Jesus, Mary, and Joseph cannot be picked. We also said if you can only pick two apostles, 5-person draft. That way the whole team isn't the apostles again. That'd be
Mm.
kind of boring. Um, rock paper scissors.
So
Right. Yes. Um, sorry, this is the first time I actually wanted the first pick. Give me Saint John the Baptist. I was
that's a
really
good
afraid you're gonna
one.
take him. Yeah, give me Saint John the
That definitely
Baptist.
would have been one of my picks, yeah. Shoot. Okay. Uh, well, in that case, I'll do my first pick as Paul.
Dang it. Dang it.
And then my second pick, I'm gonna go with Peter.
Oh, I didn't even have Peter. I don't know why. I should have said that. Round two, give me Saint Dismas. That guy's
Oh,
just an absolute legend for what
also
he did on
Peter.
the cross. Um, round three, give me Lazarus. Wow, voice crack. Give me
It's a
Lazarus,
Monday.
Jesus's best friend, and John Baptist, who's also one of Jesus' good friends.
Oh, he's also his cousin.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
That too. And he did baptize him, which is kind of legit.
So I've got one apostle. Uh, I'm gonna go with um Saint Stephen. I love the story of Stephen. He's the first Christian martyr
Dude,
ever.
I was gonna pick
I
him.
love that.
It's a good pick. Good pick.
And also if you read his passages, he just destroys like all of the like high priests and stuff. It's so cool. Um, and then for my fourth pick, I'm gonna have to go with um
Great.
I'm gonna go with Mary Magdalene.
You like Mary Magdalene?
I like her story. It's a cool story of redemption.
Took my pick. Unbelievable. Um, just give me scrubs to pick. No, I'm just kidding.
Scrubs.
Give me Luke. Luke, one of the apostles. Had to pick him. Personally, my favorite gospel or one of the apostles. Did I say apostle or gospel?
Actually Luke, yeah, Luke's not an apostle.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
So actually that leaves you more open to
Yeah, I can
or
take any of the apostles. Hang on, let me get to the apostles.
except for Peter.
Except for Peter, because Peter's already. Oh, you know what? Give me. I'll take John.
That's a good one.
Luke and John. Um, yeah, I got good chemistry with two Johns on my team. I mean, they can't not be friends. Um, yeah, give me John. I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm not gonna say.
You were gonna take Thomas, weren't you? I know you
No,
wanted to take Thomas.
no,
You
no,
know that Thomas
no.
is like one of the best, you know.
Big time doubter.
And then I have one more pick. Um, hmm. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Matthew.
Okay. I was gonna take Apollo if I got Paul because Apollo and Paul were good friends. Because Paul would write letters to Apollo, and Apollo
Uh,
would tell the people about the letters. I believe that's Corinthians, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Yeah. It's not Timothy. I know that.
First Corinthians. Yeah, actually says right here. First Corinthians.
Oh, sweet.
Paul would write to Apollo because they're good friends, and then
Mm.
Apollo would spread Paul's word to the other people. I
It's a good
thought
one.
that'd
It's
have
a
been
good
a
one.
cool team to have, but
Pretty, yeah,
you
that's a
had
good
to
one.
go and ruin it by taking me. But I had to take John the Baptist. Okay, my team is John the Baptist, Saint Dismas, Lazarus, Luke, and my boy John.
I'm aboard, John. Um, Mine is Paul, Peter, Saint Stephen, Mary Magdalene, and Matthew.
This is a pretty well matched team.
Yeah,
These are good
that's gonna
matches.
be that'd be a close one, I think.
This is. I think John the Baptist and Saint Dismas helps me, but you also got Mary Magdalene. I like Mary Magdalene because she had a very similar journey to Mother Mary. Like I just like how the journeys were so similar. But
Mm.
anyways, I hope you all have a good New Year's, and we will see you next week on the pod. Thank you for watching.
Bye.